I apologize for this lighting and background situation. I am filming this in a study room at my school's library, but that's just what happens when you decide to write, edit, and self-publish a book while you're still in college. Hello, sunshines. As you may have already noticed, especially if you follow me on social media, I have written a book and it is available for pre-order now and will be released on April 16th of this year. And I wanted to take a moment to talk about the book, about what it is, about why I wrote it, and sort of give some more information in case any of you would like to purchase it, add it to your witchy library, whatever. So a couple of years ago now, I created a series here on YouTube called Baby Witch Boot Camp. And that series really grew out of a frustration I had with the free resources that were available online for people who were new to witchcraft, magic, alternative spirituality, whatever. I had noticed that, especially on websites like YouTube and Tumblr and now TikTok, people were kind of just saying things without citing their sources or sharing where they got their information. There was a lot of he said, she said. There was a lot of people sharing their personal opinions or unverifiable personal gnosis as if it were fact. There was a lot of people saying, oh, well, scientists say this, or historians say this, but not actually saying which scientists or which historians. And that got very frustrating for me. I am a journalist. That is what my degree is in, that I'm currently working on. It is also the field that I have worked in for several years now. So transparency with information is really important to me. It is really important to me that when someone is acting as an authority on a subject, they tell me where they got their information and they tell me what their sources are so that I can evaluate whether those sources are worth my time. And that was not happening. So that is the story of Baby Witch Boot Camp. I basically said, okay, I'm going to create a series of YouTube videos. They're going to be free. They're going to be available to everyone. I'm going to talk about some basic topics that are helpful to new witches, and I'm going to be really upfront about where my information is coming from so that people can see that lineage of knowledge and can make their own decisions about where to go with their own research. Unfortunately, I was only able to get a few episodes of that series out before I had to take it on hiatus for a variety of reasons. One of which was that I was living in a college dorm at the time and did not have privacy to film videos. But I continued producing that type of content on my blog, which I will link in the description, and it kind of grew from there, and grew and grew and grew until it became a 250 something page manuscript, which I decided, based on some encouragement from friends, from loved ones, from followers online, to publish. And now we have a book. It's called Witchcraft for Everyone. And that's how that happened. As I have been working on this project for over 2 years now, I have also realized the importance of inclusivity and of accessibility. So when I look at books about witchcraft, especially introduction books, so like Witchcraft 101 type things, I mostly see books that are written by and for white, able-bodied, cisgender, straight women, which is fine. That is an audience. Clearly, there are a lot of women who that works for, but that's not everyone. That's not even the majority of people. And a lot of people that I have spoken to in real life feel put off by witchcraft, or feel like maybe witchcraft isn't for them because they don't see themselves reflected in the books that are available, and because they don't see accessible ways for them to incorporate it into their life. So as I've been working on this book, I've tried really, really hard to create a framework. So this is not like an in-depth look at my personal magical practice. This is a framework that anybody can use to integrate witchcraft and magic with their existing spiritual or religious beliefs, with their lifestyle, with their sexuality, with their gender, with their level of ability, and create a really fulfilling spiritual practice that works for them. So this is a lot of basics, a lot of explaining what things are and how you can incorporate them. And I've tried to do that in a way that, again, is very transparent with what my sources are, where my information is coming from, etc. And as I said, I am really trying to divorce spirituality from capitalism. I don't think that you should have to pay or to spend money or to belong to a certain group to have a fulfilling spiritual practice. And I definitely don't think that you should have to spend money to identify as a witch or to have a witchcraft practice, because again, witchcraft is poor folks' magic. It is not supposed to be expensive or elaborate or complicated. So in that spirit, I have tried to make this book as affordable as possible. The ebook is currently available for pre-order on Amazon. It is $4.99 United States dollars. That is literally the cheapest I could make it and still get some royalties from it. On April 16th, the paperback and the ebook will be available. The paperback is $12.99 and the ebook is $19.99. And eventually they will be available on places besides Amazon, because I know Amazon has some huge ethical issues. I have issues with Amazon. We all have issues with Amazon, but they have the lowest barrier to entry for self-published authors, which is why I've chosen to unveil my work there, because it allows me to get it out there in a way that is affordable and is accessible for as many people as possible. But I understand that even $5 is not in the budget for some people. I really do understand that, which is why a lot of the basic information in this book can also be found on my blog, which again, linked in the description, which is not to say that if you've read the blog, you won't get anything out of the book, because the book does benefit from 2 years of research, of talking to people from different magical traditions, of working to decolonize my magical practice, and of editing and rewriting. The book also contains a Book of Shadows segment that has spells that I personally use. This is a copy of my personal Book of Shadows from my actual practice, and that is not available anywhere online. So if you'd like to buy the book, there are things that are only in the book, so you will be getting new content. You're not just paying to have a printed out version of my blog. But the blog is there if you cannot afford or do not want to buy the book and would still like some resources, just to put that out there. But yeah, I am so excited about this. I am really, really honored and humbled by how positive the reactions have been on social media. People seem really excited about this, which is great because I'm also really excited about it. So I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, thank you to everyone who has supported me throughout this process and who continues to support me as we approach our release date. And I hope you all have a blessed and magical day, and I hope you will consider supporting an independent witchy author so that I can continue to create resources like this in the future. Bye.